Guys, welcome to AKV and this is Vishnu. So in this illustration, I'll play limited. Are specialists in the manufacturing of dolls for children. The manufacturing and the market four types of dolls. Patented the names Dolly, Molly, Tolly, Polly, and a doll dress sewing kits. They require your assistant as a cost accountant for determining the appropriate sales and product mix of their product for the coming year. From the production standard, established market forecast, and pricing policies, you get the following data. Going ahead, to promote sales of the sewing kit, there is a 15% discount offered in the estimated price of a kit purchased at the same time along with a doll, and it is expected that all the customer will avail the benefit. The labor second point, the labor rate of 2 per hour is expected to continue without change in the next year. The plant has an effective capacity of 130,000 labor hour on a single shift basis. The present equipment can produce all of its products. Overtime worked is paid at the normal rate. Double the normal rate. Third point, the next year fixed cost is estimated at 30,000 in the factory and 20,000 in the administration and 50,000 in the selling and distribution. Variable cost will be equivalent to 50% of the direct labor. The company have a very small inventory of a product that can be ignored. Number one, you are required to draw a consecutive estimate for the next year of the total contribution that would be made by each product line and the net income that would earn by the company. Point 2. The company is at present having some industrial relations problem, and if this continues the next year, it would not then be possible to arrange for an overtime work. Anticipating that, eventually you are required to suggest a product mix that would absolutely minimize the drop in the income already envisaged. With that product mix, work out the product wise contribution and the new net income that would be earned as a result. As here we have a company is manufacturing dolls plus a sewage kit. So when we purchase some dolls, then the customer will definitely purchase a kit. So in such kind of purchases, the sewage kit will be given to them as a discount, 15% discount. So we just want to compute the profitability statement. So there are some other conditions such as if now it is working as overtime and at the next year cannot be worked as overtime, so what will be the mix, how you can plan to have a production mix to increase the profit. So going ahead with the solution statement showing computation of profit. So here we have selling price, Molly, Tolly, Jolly, Polly and sewage kit as given. Material cost as given 1.4, 0.7, 2.7 and 1. So I just skip these details. So here we have some of the details such as doll name as Dolly, Molly, Jolly, Polly, and then sewage kit, and then we have the respective demand. Then material cost is there, labor cost per unit has been given, then estimated net price per unit. So first we will take the selling price, that is estimated selling price, less direct labor, then direct material first, then direct labor, then variable cost, then take the total cost. So sales price minus total cost will give you the contribution per unit, and we have given the number of unit which is sold, which is 50,000, 42,000, and 35,000 and 40,000. Then 1,58,000. So these are the hours, right? Units. Okay, unit has been given, and when we multiply these units with the contribution per unit, you will get the total contribution. Before that, here we have the sewage kit. So the sewage kit will be divided into two, which is 50 which we have already discussed. 50 if a customer purchase the kit while purchasing a doll, then it will be given as the kit will be given as 50 percentage discount. So we have made two columns as 3 and 2.5, and the total number of dolls has been calculated, and such number will be 1,67,000. When we take the total of these dolls, sales unit of these dolls, it will be 1,67,000. So such number of kits will be sold for in the basis of in 15% discount. Then the remaining number, that is 3,75,000 minus 1,07,000, will give you 1,58,000 as the remaining kit. So the remaining kit will be sold at MRP, which is 3 per unit, and the kit which is purchased with the doll will be sold at rupees 2.55 per unit. So continuing with the problem, so you will get the contribution value, and then we have fixed cost as 30, 20, and 50,000. Total 1,07,050. Then the profit before considering overtime premium will be arrived when we deduct fixed cost from the contribution per unit. Then the extra working hours, that is 10,000 hours, which will be added as 20,000, which is double the rate. The rate will be arrived as 10,000. So 10,000 into 2, that is doubling the rate, will give you 20,000 unit. So when we deduct such amount, we will get a profit of 7,49,000. Going further, we have the hours computation, the ranking computation. So we have the contribution per hour and the respective hours per unit the product. When we divide these two, we will get the ranking as for Dolly rank 1, and for Jolly rank 2, and for Polly rank 4, and for Molly rank 3 respectively. We will get statement showing computation of profit if overtime is not available. So if overtime is not available, then the contribution per unit is 2.5, 1.95, and 3.7, and 1.5, and 1.8, 1.35 respectively. And we have the units available as 50,000, 42,000, 35,000, 40,000, and 1,58,000 and 1,67,000. And such amount will be allotted. So there will be no difference in any unit. Units into contribution value will give you the units into contribution per unit will give you total contribution value, plus fixed cost will give you the profit of rupees 7,69,000, plus overtime 20,000 will give you 7,49,000. So here in this table we have ranking, and then name of the doll, then how per unit, demand, total hours, then we have total hours allotted and remaining balance hours. So first we will take the rank 1 doll, which is Dolly. Dolly has 0.4 per hour, 50,000 unit is a requirement. So when we multiply 0.4 into 50,000, so total hours we have is 1,30,000 hours, and when we divide 0.4 that is per unit hour into total requirement, we will get 20,000 hours. So 20,000 hours, so the remaining hours will be 1,30,000 minus 20,000, we get 1,10,000 as the remaining hours. So 1,10,000 will be taken over here as the total remaining hours. Then we will take the number 2 ranked, which is Jolly. Jolly has 0.7 hours into the requirement of Jolly is 35,000 units. So 0.7 into 35 will get 1,24,500, and we have total hours of 1,10,000. So 1,10,000 minus 24,500 will give the remaining hours as 85,500. So such amount will be taken over here as total remaining hours. Then we have ranked as Molly as rank 3. So we'll take that. The total requirement of Molly is 0.25 hours. So we have a requirement of 42,000. So when we multiply these two, we will get the total hour of 10,500. Therefore, we need to subtract 85,500 minus 10,000. We will get 75,000 hours. Okay. After that, we have the sewage kit. So the sewage kit hour per unit is exactly same, but the total requirement of the sewage kit has to be considered. So the balance, and then after allotting these figures, we will take sum total of the entire sewage kit computation. So for the computation of such, first we need to, so after computing this, then we have poly. So that poly, when we check the ranking, the poly is the last rank over here for the rank. So the extra 10,000 hours will be adjusted in the manufacturing of poly. So the 10,000 hours will be reduced for poly. Therefore 0.5 into 20,000, that is 10,000 hours has been reduced. So there will be only the requirement of there will be only the production will be for only 20,000 units. So therefore 0.5 into 20,000 will give you 10,000 units. Therefore when we subtract 10,000 by 75,000, will give 65,000 hours available remaining hours. After that, we'll take the manufacturing of sewage kit which we need to deliver with the doll. So for that, we will take the sum total of Dolly, Jolly, Molly and Polly, which is the demand, that is 50,000 plus 35,000 plus 42,000 plus 20,000, which will give you 1,47,000. So 1,47,000 is the requirement of sewage kit when which is served with the doll. So for that we have 0.2 hours required. So 0.2 into 1,47,000 will give you 29,400 hours. So the remaining hour is 65,000. So when we subtract 29,400 from 65,000, we will get the remaining hour of 35,600. So such 35,000 will be taken, entire hour will be taken for the manufacturing of the balanced sewage kit. That is 35,600 divided by 0.2 will give you 1,78,000 hours. Okay, so we computed the optimum mix. Now it is the statement showing computation of profit. So we will take the contribution per unit, then units which we have computed over here. The optimum mix will be taken as the unit. Then when we multiply contribution per unit into total units, we will get contribution value less fixed cost as explained. Will get you a profit of 48,000. So here I have shown the working total hours required to produce poly 40,000 into 5, which is 20,000, but the extra 20 hours has been taken away from manufacturing of poly, that is 20,000 hours minus 10,000 hours, which is 10,000 hours. So 10,000 divided by 0.5 will give you, so total requirement of poly as 20,000 hours. So guys, I hope you got clear and complete clarification regarding this illustration. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe.